God has you single for a reason. You're single and worthy. And you're probably questioning yourself, why am I still single? Why have my past relationship not worked out? Why when I come in contact with someone new, it's probably like 1 month into the conversation and you guys either ghost each other or it just doesn't work out. You probably question yourself. God is protecting you because the person that you're meant to be with, they're probably going through so much in life, or they're probably married, or they're probably in a relationship, and God is preparing them to get away from that situation and to come to you when you are ready. And right now, God does not think you're ready. Trust and believe me, because God's timing is perfect. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, God is not going to send you your person. God wants you to focus on other things in life, whether it's your career, your family, your health. It could be one of those. Your health is probably not where it's supposed to be. And instead of focusing or worrying about having a man or having the woman of your dreams, God is telling you, in other words, God is putting you in that situation of singleness, of you being single, because He needs you to work on yourself. When we work on ourselves, we become a better person. And when we become a better person, we become a better person not only for us, but for the person that we're meant to be with. So God has you exactly where He wants you to be. So never question Him, because once your single phase is done and you're in a relationship or you're a fiance or whatever the case may be, you'll understand why you were single for so long. And then you would start to put the pieces together, like, okay, now this makes sense. This makes sense why I was single for this amount of time. And that's why me and this person that I started talking to didn't work out, because God did not want that person to be your spouse. Because God knows what you could have went through with that person. And God already has you single, and you're probably feeling lonely and questioning yourself to the point where you and that person could not have worked out, because that person would have made you feel probably worse than what you already felt, and it's just better off you being single. So that's why that bond or that relationship never proceeded. And I want you guys to keep this in mind. God's timing is perfect. Never questions God's timing or why He's doing this to you. He's doing these things that are happening to you is to prepare you to become a better version of yourself. We all have areas of improvement in our life. No one is perfect. In the world we live in, no one is perfect. You can't tell me one person that's living a perfect life. Yes, they could possibly be living a good life, but I wouldn't say a perfect life, because there's always something that they're probably insecure about, or probably something that worries them. So or there's people living with trauma that you would never know. So definitely keep in mind that God knows what He's doing. And if you're single, think about it this way: you're single and worthy. You're not wasting your time with anyone that does not deserve your time, because you're worthy. God is protecting you from being hurt, and He wants you to be happy. He's protecting you. Yes, you may question, why am I single? Why is all of my friends in a relationship, engaged, and even married with kids? Why am I single? I know there's a lot of questions that comes to your mind, especially when you're laying down at nighttime on your phone just looking at couples, and you're like, why can't that be me? Again, your time just hasn't came. You will experience all of that, trust me. Your friends who are telling you about the guy or the woman that they're talking to, and how romantic they are to each other, and just telling you about their love languages and things of that nature. All of these things are going to happen to you. Your timing just hasn't came. And when your timing comes, everything is going to fall into place. Again, God's timing is perfect. When everything falls into place, you'll understand why, oh, this didn't work out. This went this route. This went the way it's supposed to be. Again, our life is already written. We're living it day by day. You know, the things that we're doing right now, like me talking to you, communicating this message to you via YouTube, it was pretty much, you know, the moment I was born, my book was already written. My life was already written, I mean. And for me to sit here and express this message to you guys, I would have never thought in a million years I would be doing this. Like, as a little girl growing up, thinking that I would be, you know, creating YouTube videos, talking about these type of things, I would have never thought I would be doing this. And God is the one that's giving me the courage to come on here and make these type of videos, because not many people could sit in front of a camera and talk about these type of things, or even have the courage to talk to a camera. Because right now I'm in a room by myself and I'm literally talking to the camera, but I know once I post this video, I'm obviously communicating to you guys. But again, you're single and worthy. You have to keep that in mind. Don't just think that you're in a lonely phase, because you aren't. There are so many people out here that are single, and guess what? They're living their best life. They are working on bettering themselves, whether it's career wise or if they're going through a health issue. They're trying to, you know, help themselves become a healthier version of themselves. So I want you to keep that in mind. And there's some people who are in a relationship that are unhappy, or married and are unhappy. So you being in this phase, single, and no one is getting on your nerves, or you're not thinking about, oh, what is my man or what is my woman doing when I'm at work or when I go to sleep. You don't have that type of thinking to do, or worriness to have, if that makes sense. So I just want you guys to focus on yourself, and always remember that you are single in this phase, but you are also worthy. You're saving yourself for marriage, and marriage is so rare. I know it's very rare, but it's possible. It's happening, not as much as it used to happen back then, but it's definitely possible. And trust and believe me, you being single and worthy right now, the right person that God puts in your life, you guys are going to get married. I know you want to get married. And you probably wanted to get married in the past, and now with this generation and how things are moving, you're probably questioning yourself, like, hey, do I really still want to get married? You're questioning yourself. I know deep down you still want to get married, and it's going to happen with the right person. That's why you're single right now and worthy, because God knows you want to get married. God knows you want to have a beautiful family. So God is going to bring that perfect person who is ready for a relationship, not someone who is not ready and is going to come with a lot of baggage. God is going to send you someone who's purely genuine towards you and wants to create a family or a bond with you. Again, remember, this phase that you're in it for a reason. God is not just going to place you in this phase for no reason. Again, everyone has a purpose on this world, on this earth, I mean. You're single right now, but remember, you're single and worthy. And never forget, God is with you in this journey. God will never leave you alone. God is your protector.